Hey everyone, Garrett McMillan here. I'm at my indoor facility in Regina, Saskatchewan, First Tee Indoor Golf Center. Happy to be talking here at the Golf Expo 2022. Want to talk today about what I see and how I teach a lot of players and the importance of off-speed shots.
Drop it.
A lot of times while I'm teaching, you're trying to train motor patterns in a golfer, whether it's rotation or hand path or wrist positions or anything like that. And what a lot of golfers really struggle with is slowing everything down. I find that a lot of players really can't take more than a full or less than a full golf swing. And you really are going to struggle creating a different motor pattern if you can't slow everything down in the golf swing. So I'm talking about hitting a 6-iron 100 yards. Little slow movements where you can feel every muscle and feel every little wrist movement throughout the golf swing. That's how I think golfers make quick and better improvements in their golf game, is if they can really slow everything down. It really doesn't matter what you're working on. If you have a golfer who rolls his hands to have the club face wide open, if you're trying to teach them to have the club face more closed on the way back, if you're trying to teach connection in the arms, if you're trying to teach rotation forward, it doesn't matter what they're learning. If you can slow it down to a snail's pace and go as slow as you possibly can, that golfer is going to learn a lot better. So what I have a lot of players do is take their setup position and especially working club face in the initial phases, just to gain some awareness, would be take that club back to just past your waist height and then really feel as though the body were to drag everything through the golf shot. They're not hitting this very hard. Did I release my hands too early? Is the club face still too open? Is it too shut now? Did I not shift my weight forward so I hit behind it? It's very easy to identify all these things for amateur golfers because of how slow you're moving. So that golf shot was only 100 yards, but I can tell you that I hit behind the ball, didn't shift forward, first swing of the day that I've taken, so body didn't make me move the way that it should. So I can be very aware of all of those things that just happened in my golf swing just because it's very slow. If I were to take a full swing at it, it could be a multitude of things because I'm trying to make compensations at high speeds to make up for whatever I did. Like I said, first swing of the day for me could be that the body's not quite warmed up, so I threw my hands at the ball, right? Chances are I'm not going to feel that at a high speed. I am really going to feel that if I go very slow. So if I talk about going to the full swing, no problem. Same thing, very slow. Great story that I have while coaching a junior player, a good junior player. I told him to go as absolutely slow as he can. See if he can make his golf swing last 30 seconds. Player got to the top of his golf swing. Couldn't do it at slow speeds and where the hands moved or what moved first. Did I plant on my lead foot? Did my hips start moving? Did my hands move down? Couldn't do it physically and mentally had that block. So he was just working on instinct at high speed, which is great to some extent, but if you're trying to create different motor patterns, you also need to know how those things move. I'm not one to limit this to just irons and wedges either. I feel like a lot of the times we struggle because driver is the one club in the bag that we're trying to rip at every time. Hit it as far as we can. We know that the closer that you get to the green, the better you're going to score. But in order to hit it further, we need to hit it out of the middle. And we need to be efficient with how we hit it. So I'm not just one to stick with slow swings with irons and wedges. You need to be able to do the same things with driver to create different motor patterns. So whether players working on new tilt or again club face changes, path changes, shallowing the golf club, any of that, we want to make sure that they can do it at slow speeds so that they can perform at high speeds as well. Pull everything down, focus on what you need to focus on. Don't worry about how far the shot goes. Create efficiency with proper positions, and I can guarantee that the golf ball will be struck better on the golf course. So Thanks for listening, and thanks for having me on Golf Expo 2022.